George Clooney receives another Oscar nomination for his role as Ryan Bingham in the very well-written and very entertaining Up in the Air. I'm Angry Charlie, and this is Angry Charlie Reviews.
To know me is to fly with me. This is where I live. When I run my card, the system automatically prompts the desk clerk to greet me with this exact statement.
Pleasure to see you again, Mr. Bingham.
It's these kinds of systemized friendly touches that keep my world in orbit.
Ryan Bingham fires people. That is, he comes into your office because your boss hired him to tell you that you're being fired from a job you've had for over 30 years. Why doesn't your boss tell you yourself? Well, because he's too afraid to. So a stranger like Ryan, who many people ask who he is, tells you he's there to present you with an opportunity. No, he's not handing out business cards or trying to hire you to go to his firm to sell knives or something like that. He's there to tell you that this is an opportunity for you to step it up and take a job that you've always wanted to do. Something like a chef or maybe an artist. This is, of course, coming from a man whose own goal in life is to accumulate 10 million frequent flyer miles. Why? Because less people have accumulated that many frequent flyer miles than have walked on the moon. But as with every movie, that there's a man who's confident in the way that he lives his life and never questions himself and thinks that everything he's doing is the exact right thing, there has to be some plot development, and that plot development and twist comes in the form of Vera Farmiga, who plays Alex. You may also recognize her from Orphan. Why is she the one to bring in this plot twist? Because she is like Ryan, but with a vagina. And he is to think of her as such, or else their quote-unquote relationship can't continue. In this scene here, Ryan and her compare cards as to what's a better car rental agency or where you get the most points.
Oh, Maplewood card. How dare you bring that into this palace?
Hilton offers equal value and better food, but the Maplewood gives out warm cookies at check-in.
What do they got to do with the cookies?
I'm a sucker for simulated hospitality.
Yeah, there's an industry term for that. It's a mixture of faux and homey. Foamy.
Oh my God. I wasn't sure these actually existed. This is the American Airlines...
It's a concierge key, yeah.
Ryan's protege Natalie asks Ryan how such an emotionless and uncommitted relationship can exist. Ryan simply says that's because that's the way he is and that's the way he leads his life. Natalie, of course, refuses to believe this, partly because she thinks that this isn't the right way to lead a person's life, and she might be a bit jealous that she didn't think of it before her boyfriend of many years broke up with her over text message.
Don't you think there's a future there?
I never really thought about it. What's going on here?
Really never thought about it?
No.
How can you not think about that? How does it not even cross your mind that you might want a future with someone?
It's simple. You know that moment when you look into somebody's eyes and you can feel them staring into your soul and the whole world goes quiet just for a second?
Yes.
Right, well, I don't.
The writing in this film and the acting is absolutely wonderful, so it's no surprise that aside from Clooney's Oscar nomination, both Farmiga and Kendrick also get an Oscar nod for this film as well. That is, of course, aside of the Best Picture nomination this film has also received. George Clooney is also wonderful as Ryan Bingham here because it wouldn't surprise me that if I dug a bit deeper into it, this role would have been written for him. He's a smooth, fast-talking individual and has that little bit of a charm that the ladies seem to like. It worked for him well in the Ocean series, and it definitely works for him well here. Another note on this film is that it doesn't end on the necessary high note that it could, but rather the lower, more realistic note that it should. The door is wide open on this one, so hop aboard this plane if you want a nice smooth ride. However, warning, there may be some turbulence. For now, I'm Angry Charlie, and this is Angry Charlie Reviews. You can check out more of my reviews at angrycharliereviews.blogspot.com, or check out some of my own filmmaking experiences and films at don'tmakecharlieangry.blogspot.com.